Hello and welcome to this presentation about the new development opportunity on the CrowdProperty platform, which is the land at West Ash Close, Barlborough, Chesterfield, S43 4XL. Now let me tell you a little bit about lending through CrowdProperty. CrowdProperty is a peer-to-peer lending platform designed to facilitate loans between private individuals and professional property businesses. CrowdProperty is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority under permission number 723959. CrowdProperty is not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. There are risks with any loan you make, and just like all peer-to-peer lending, your capital is at risk. CrowdProperty endeavours to protect all lenders. This is done by registering the legal first charge against the property project. This means that in the very unlikely event a borrower defaults on the loan, CrowdProperty will be able to take ownership of the project and manage it for the lenders. So now let's look at this project. So location is a building site approximately 15 miles southeast of Sheffield and 12 miles north of Mansfield. Barlborough has a population of 3,261 people from the 2011 census. Planning has been granted by the Barlborough District Council for the erection of a 3- and 4-storey residential block consisting of 18 apartments. Now you can go and check the planning yourself on reference number 18/00273/FUL. So basically, CrowdProperty have agreed a facility to the borrowers of £1.5 million. Phase 1 will raise £600,000, which will contribute towards the existing debt and the initial build costs. Second and third raises are anticipated in 6 and 9 months. So at the moment there is a charge and debenture on the business that owns the asset. CrowdProperty always take a first charge, so our money will replace the existing charge to ensure that we get first charge security on the site. Now we always insist on an independent RICS valuation, and this has come in at £520,000. The RICS end value of the GDV once the development is completed is £2,385,000. Now of the £600,000, on day one £350,000 will be released, which is an initial loan to value of 67.3%. The loan term will be for 18 months. The balance will be released to the borrowers based on the interim monitoring surveyor's report. So as they build the project, we'll release more money to them. Now, the lender's interest will be rolled up and paid at the end of the loan term. The owed exit to GDV is going to be 68.4%. The total internal area is going to be 15,156 square feet. And as usual, CrowdProperty will be taking first charge security on the site on behalf of all lenders. Now, let's look at a bit more detail about the description and also proposal. So the site is in Barlborough, which is located to the southeast of Sheffield, about 8.9 miles to the northeast of Chesterfield. Barlborough is a village under the civic parish of Barlborough, direct district of Derbyshire. The site is located off Ash Close and across a service road which serves a nursery and 3 utility units. Access to the M1, junction 30, is within a mile, and the site is located about 4 miles from Crestwell train station, and commuters can reach Sheffield city centre within 1 hour. There were major employers in Derbyshire, including Rolls-Royce Group, Toyota Manufacturing Limited, and Ecobat Technologies Limited. Now, full planning has been granted by the local district council, and the proposal is to construct 18 apartments, which is a mix of 15 2-bedroom apartments and 3 1-bedroom apartments. The 2-bedroom apartments will range from 59 square metres to 65 square metres, which is a pretty good size, and the 1-beds will be 54 square metres. Again, a reasonable size for a 1-bed apartment. Now, the term of the loan will be a maximum of 15 months, and CrowdProperty always have a minimum of 6 months. The loan is due to start on the 13th of June 2019. So what that means is your money can start working within a couple of weeks. The exit strategy: upon completion, the borrower will sell the development. So here's a map to show the location. As you can see, Sheffield over here, Chesterfield here, and the site is just here. So this is a site map, the development here. You notice the structure kind of increases in size. This is because there is an embankment here, which fits in very well. And each of the apartments will have a parking space as well. This is the west elevation and the east elevation, and obviously the south and the rear elevations. So to give you an idea of the size of the apartments, here's the floor plan of one of the apartments, accommodation flat number 7. It has a kitchen and internal kitchen and living room. So obviously the kitchen is in as part of the living room. It's 24 square meters. Bedroom 1 is 12 square meters. Bedroom 2 being 11 square meters. Bathroom 4 square meters. Corridor and storage 10.3 square meters. So overall 61.3 square meters. I'd like you to notice that actually bedroom 2 is a really good size. Very often in new builds, the second bedroom is very small, but this is a really good size, which is great to see. Let's look at one of the one-bed apartments. So the kitchen and living room area in this particular apartment is slightly bigger than the 2-bedroom. As you can see, it's a really good space here at 27 square meters. The bedroom 1 is 12 square meters. And the bathroom, again, is 4 square meters, giving a total, with a corridor and storage of 6.11, a total of 49.11 meters squared. So again, a good size for a one-bed apartment. So let's look at the financials, and then we'll do the financial breakdown to show you how we've got all the figures. So first of all, the first raise is going to be £600,000. Second raise will be £500,000 in about 6 months' time, and then the third and final raise will be £400,000 in 9 months' time, making a total of £1.5 million. Now, the RICS valuation on the current market value, so the land with the full planning permission, is £520,000, and the end GDV is $2,385,000. The estimated cost of conversion will be $1.2 million. The drawdown facility on day 1 is going to be $350,000. That's going to replace the existing debt on the site, and the remaining will be released in stages upon the completion of the interim monitoring surveyor's report. So the initial loan to value is going to be 67.31%, and then loan to GDV excluding the rolled up interest is going to be 62.9%, including the interest is going to be 68.43%, so below our 70%. What that means is obviously the developers can sell the property, or if they need to, they can refinance it to repay the crowd with their capital and also interest. We always have a minimum of 6 months term. We expect it's going to be a full 15 months. And the borrowers will be selling the properties off plan to sell as many as they can before they actually complete. The date for the commencement of the loan is going to be the 13th of June 2019. So a bit more details on the loan in detail. We calculated the initial loan to value, which is 67.31%. By taking the initial drawdown, 350, divided by 520, which is the current value of the site. The exit percentage GDV, including interest, is 68.43%. That's calculated by taking the total debt divided by the value, and this is based on raising the second raise at 6 months and the third raise at 9 months. So if it goes to the full extent of the loan, the interest will be 68.43 by the end. Now the exit, as I've said, is on completion of construction works, the borrower will look to sell the units, although they will be selling them off plan in advance. The lenders, we're going to receive 8% per annum. Now the interest will be rolled up and paid at the end of the loan term. Security, we always take a first charge security against the property. So now let's just look at the gentlemen who are borrowing this money. So we have, the site is being bought through King of Kings Developments, which is company number 106-89037, and its Convinder and Indy are the directors. The property already has, CrowdProperty already has a loan running with this company at Wednesbury, and that project is up to date and on time. We'll give you details of that in just a moment. So prior to working full-time at property, Indy gained a BA Honours in Business Management at the University of Hertfordshire, and was an events organiser at IB Events, where he would oversee the procurement of catering, security and rental needs. Indy's carried out various works from extensions and remodelling, and now holds a successful portfolio of properties. Kulvinder has a background in health and safety with ACT training. He also runs his own property company, namely 108 Ventures Limited, where he focuses on land procurement and property development. Kulvinder has extensive knowledge in the construction industry, having worked on many insurance reinstatement works for high net worth individuals. Working around the UK, he spent 12 months in Hull covering flood reinstatement works in 2007, 2008 for a top insurer. Kulvinder has worked previously on 2 new build projects, the most recent comprising of 10 units in Derbyshire. Between the 2 directors, they have a portfolio of 15 properties, and this will be their 3rd joint venture working together. So nice established joint venture, which is what we like to see. So Kulvinder and Indy are currently working on another project that's funded by CrowdProperty. I want to give you a bit of an update here. This is based on the IMS inspection report on the 15th of May 2019. Statement on the work is as follows. So Block A construction to roof level. Roof trusses were installed and the roof is being tiled. Block B construction to roof level, 2nd floor, floor joists were installed. Block C construction 50% of ground floor. Block C construction to 1st floor level, 1st floor joists were installed. And Block E foundations and frame were 90% constructed. Also drainage to A, B, C and D were completed. So this is actually a development of 13 units, and we're really pleased that 5 of the units have already been sold off plan, which shows these developers are experienced at selling off plan, which is great. That's the plan for this new project. Also very quickly, just to give you an idea of some of their previous experience. This is in Kirkby and Ashfield. This is not a project funded by CrowdProperty, but this is one of the first joint venture projects that the KOS did. This site was previously a pub and demolished to allow the building of 10 mixed development 2, 4 and 4 bedroom houses. The start date of this was March 2017. They completed it in a year, in March 2018. The GDV was 1,650,000. The build costs were 950,000. Land purchase at 150,000. Fees 175,000. This gives them a profit of £375,000. So, if you would like to support this project, make sure you understand the loan. The interest rate payable on this is 8% per annum. The amount of interest you earn will depend on the actual length of the loan. The length will be anywhere between 6 months, which would be the minimum, up to a maximum of 15 months. We always encourage you to carry out your own due diligence. Decide how much you would like to lend to the project. This can be as little as £500. It can be lent from your business. It can be lent from your personal savings. It can be lent from a pension in certain circumstances, and even through our tax-efficient ISA. We obviously conduct all the necessary anti-money laundering checks on all of our lenders. And then when you've pledged, you send your funds to your online e-wallet when called for and start earning interest on completion of the loan agreement. That is expected to complete on the 13th of June. So obviously your funds would need to be in your e-wallet well before then, and that's when you'll start earning interest. I'd like to remind you that CrowdProperty is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. As with all peer-to-peer lending, CrowdProperty is not covered by the Financial Services Compensation Scheme, and your capital is at risk. Once again, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for supporting CrowdProperty, and we look forward to your pledge on this and future projects. Thank you.